Hey guys, how you doing? jpsarrireviews here. One of the highlights of Sideshow Con was the Bane Maquette. The piece came out of nowhere. I don't think people were expecting much or even expecting it at all. But it's a nice piece. But of course, you know, Bane has gotten a lot of love in recent years. There's other pieces, there's other options, there's other pre-orders even from Prime 1 Studio. So it's not something so new or something that it doesn't have any type of competition. So in this video, now that in this case, Bane is going on pre-order, I want to break down the information, the good and the bad, what I like, what I don't like, and ultimately let you know if you need to add this to your DC collection or not. So in the next couple of minutes, stay tuned. Alright guys, I'm here on the Sideshow's website, and I will have the link in the description for those who are interested. But I'm looking at Bane, and I'm looking at the blog because by the time I'm doing this, of course, it's not on pre-order yet, the moment I'm filming this. But by the time I upload this, it's going to be ready for pre-order at the website. So keep an eye on that. But we're going to read the description, and then we're going to look at the pictures. It says, it's still the cry out for him, for their hero and savior, but he is broken, and Gotham is mine. Sideshow presents the Bane Maquette, breaking his way into the lineup of DC Comics collectibles. The Bane Maquette measures 26 inches tall, standing on the debris of a damaged Batmobile with one wheel removed and its front bumper peeled apart. Eager for a real challenge, the ruthless king of Peñaduro cracks his bloodied knuckles in anticipation of a battle against Batman while fueled by the venom drug in his veins. The polyresin Bane Maquette features an entirely sculpted costume and an incredibly muscular physique inspired by his appearance in DC Comics. He wears a black wrestling uniform, a scuff and blood stain at the knees. Additionally, Bane has textured lace-up boots, a pair of black gloves, and a silver belt holding the tank of venom, which is pumped into the villain via the vibrant green tubes attached to his neck, head, and left wrist. Every inch of the man who broke the bat exudes intimidating strength, his massive form detailed down to the rippling veins in his arms. The exclusive edition of the Bane Maquette includes a swap-out classic mask portrait that features larger red eyes and an alternate white design. Give Batman's most brutal baddie a different style with this exclusive display option. And it says, Gotham got a new king. Bring home the Bane Maquette to tower over your Batman collection today. Pre-orders for the Batman Maquette will begin on Thursday, August 6th between 12 p.m. To 3 p.m. Pacific time. The collector's edition will be priced at $645 US, which is very nice. The exclusive edition will be priced at $660, so you have to go for the exclusive. Artist credits, the design is Daniel Bell, Richard Long, and the Kucharik brothers. Amazing. The sculpt is Daniel Bell. The molten cast is Chadwick Anderson, Adam Smith. The paint is Casey Love. She's terrific. The Sideshow design and development team. Now we're looking at the pictures, and I will tell you this: when I saw this at Sideshow Con, at first I had my reservations because, of course, we already had Banes. We have seen many Banes before. Well, I would say many, but we have seen a few now. Of course, the premium format, of course, Prime 1 Studios also creating one. So, you know, it's not something new that it's out of the, the left field that everyone needs. It's a must-have that everybody's been clamoring or asking for a long time. It's not. But, but I came to reservations also because the quality of the images wasn't that great. But now we look at these pictures and the piece looks fantastic. I really love the concept. It is a very clean design. It is inspired definitely on the 90s Bane. This is classic Bane. So it brings to me the memories of, I would say, the artists like Jim Aparo, Graham Nolan, Jim Balent, and so many other artists, Norm Brayfogle. Those artists that were involved into the Nightfall storyline. So many, there were so many great artists then. And so it has that vibe. And I like that. It's classic Bane. Of course, the Bane that we had with the premium format was more, the bulky, massive, which I like. I love massive, bulky. But if I have to be, and I love the original comics, I love comics, I like to be as purist as I can, as much as I can. Doesn't mean that I'm always going to go for the classic look. So I think this is a great option. So you're more into that, and if you skip the original, the premium format, then definitely this is a great option. Even for the price is fantastic. He's more slim in comparison, of course, to the PF, but man, make no mistake, this is a fantastic concept, fantastic rendition, and he looks terrific. He's ready for a battle. you know, crackling his knuckles and all. He's ready to pound whoever gets in the way. Very simple concept. And I think one thing, like I saw with the Silver Surfer, is that it seems that Sideshow is going for a more slim profile with some of the pieces. You know, it's okay to have dynamic poses, but also they take a lot of real estate, and you have to have considerations on that. You know, if you want to have a nice display, as many pieces as possible, then you're gonna have to go for something that is a bit more tame with the pose, something more museum. And this has some concept. It's a semi-museum pose, but I feel that it's better for most collectors, and when you think about the space. So love that. He's muscular, he's huge, he has a great anatomy. And one thing I can say about Daniel Bell, his anatomy is getting better and better. He's becoming a more refined artist. I would say too keen on some of his art before, but now I can see that his art is more refined. And I would say with the guidance of the Kucharik brothers, who are terrific artists, definitely this looks a lot better. I'm sure that they were also involved in, like it says, they were part of the design team, so they were involved in some of the ideas and concepts here. But love everything. That, you know, Batmobile that is destroyed, even the tire, that's a nice touch of detail. The head sculpt is perfect, right size. It's not small, you know, in comparison. It's really, it's Jim Aparo to me. It's you know, Graham Nolan again. I think those were the guys that really inspired me the most when I read Nightfall, and you can see the inspiration there. And it's pretty much the delivery of the art that they had on paper. Now it's on pretty much on 3D form on this sculpt, and you can see the muscles, you can see the veins popping. There's a lot of simplicity on this piece, but just because it's simpler, it's not as bulky, as muscular, all that like the original PF, doesn't mean that it lacks detail. It does have a lot of detail. Love that. Different angles. Very nice piece. All of this, you know, with the Venom, all that looks great too. I can see even some damage in his clothing. Very nice. That's nice detail. And Casey Love did a terrific job as usual with the paint. She's a great painter. She does fantastic with this, you know, prototypes. The tire right there, super cool. Nice detail. We can see the base closer. Everything. This is really destroyed. I don't know how it was destroyed, but definitely Bane did a terrific job. Even those boots, man. You can see dirt on those boots. Terrific job. This is a terrific professional paint job. This is not something that you can achieve easily without really years of experience. Casey Love is terrific. Love her work. I really am amazed at what she's doing. A lot of the things that she's doing, she's adding a lot of detail. And look at all that, the dust, you know, the dusty base, you know, you can see that. Great. And now this is the alternate portrait. This is classic Bane, and this is like, I'm reminded of the time, you know, pretty much when Bane broke the back of the bat. It's just that. If you see that image, it's just there. That's what it is. You know, I love that. And in my opinion, they're both terrific. I love, even if you go for the regular, which I don't see why you should go for it right now, unless, you know, of course, you miss the pre-orders, but you're not going to. I go for the exclusive. That's the must. Because you have the interchangeable hit, so you can change depending on your mood. I will go for that, but even the regular looks terrific. Now that looks great. Love it, man. I'm really, you know, I'm more and more in love with this piece. The more and more I see it, the more I like it. The more I wish it was a 1/6 scale, because I love 1/6 scale. That's my favorite scale. But it looks great, man. Oh wow, looks terrific. Love that. Even he gives me a little impression. Looking at that mask kind of reminds me a little bit of Spawn. And I would love to see a Spawn statue from Sideshow Collectibles. Definitely that would be a highlight. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it needs to happen at some point. But, you know, it depends a lot on Todd McFarlane. He's willing to allow Sideshow to kind of, you know, work on that license. But only time can tell. Never say never. But man, and this is the thing, he's compared right there with Batman. Now, I think that was the thing, it threw me off, and a lot of people also felt the same ways because of Batman. He was right next to Batman, and this Batman, It's not my favorite Batman, but this new Batman is oversized. So because it's oversized, it kind of, in the way they were angled together, these pieces, this was behind, it felt that Bane was too small in comparison to this Batman. Although again, this Batman is oversized, overscale, a little bit. But once you got closer, you could see that this was taller, a lot taller, and a lot bigger in many ways. But still, it has the same slim profile of the original comics. But it's meant to go with it. So, it was just, I think it's just the way it was angled, the way they were filming everything. It was not the proper angle. But here you can see, just give us a better impression of the pieces that we see, like you see with this Scarecrow, and we see Mr. Freeze, and you can see Bane pretty much towering them. So yes, this is going to be a really huge piece. I think it's going to have a really nice presence without really occupying too much space, and that's always a good thing. Yes, you're gonna have to have a taller display because it's going to tower them of the rest of the pieces that you may have, but make no mistake, it's going to look super, super cool. Well guys, there you have it. This piece comes with pedigree. And what I mean by that is that phenomenal creators were involved in the process of bringing this piece to life. Whether it's the Kucharic brothers, Daniel Bell as a sculptor, Casey Love, a lot of people at Sideshow, they are really talented. So this piece really showcases that. If you are a purist, if you love the classic look of Bane, this is the perfect choice. Also, the price is good. If you don't want to go after the PF or after Prime One Studios pieces, then definitely this is a great option. Really love the concept. It's simple, but it is Bane 100%. So yes, it is, to me, the best choice right now for Bane. But what is your opinion? What do you think? Do you like this piece? You don't like it? You think it's too small? Let me know in the comments below. So once again, my friends, thanks for watching. God bless, take care, and I'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.